back to my channel. Today we're going to make a childhood favorite, deviled eggs, and I made it two different ways, plain, and then these ones with the little tips here are bacon. There's chopped bacon inside. So come with me and we'll make some deviled eggs together.
Let's take a look at the ingredients needed to make this recipe. First, I'm going to use 12 to 14 extra large eggs, some salt. I'm using this egg trivet, but if you only have the trivet that came with your Instant Pot, that will work fine. Some mayonnaise, some vinegar, some yellow mustard, and 4 strips of cooked bacon, and of course your Instant Pot. Some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper as well. Let's begin. First, pour 1 cup of water in the bottom of your Instant Pot. Put in your trivet. If you only have the trivet from your Instant Pot, just stack the eggs up in a mound. This one is for 2 layers, so it keeps the eggs separated, but you don't need anything this fancy. But if you'd like one, I'll have the link below in my description of the video. Put on your lid, make sure your vent is set to sealing, and set it for 5 minutes on high pressure cook. We're going to do the 5-5-5 method for deviled eggs. After it cooks for 5 minutes, let it sit with a natural pressure release for 5, and during that time I'm going to take my bacon and grind it up in my mini chopper. Make bacon bits. I'm going to make 2 types of eggs, plain deviled eggs and ones that also had some bacon bits in them. Once the eggs have reached 5 minutes of natural pressure release, it's time to do a quick release to let the rest of the pressure come out of the Instant Pot. Once the pin drops, then you'll know it's safe to open the lid. There it goes. Now we open the lid, and I have my ice bath ready, and my eggs are going immediately into my ice bath. I'm also using a stainless steel bowl. It helps keep the ice and water cold. Set my timer for 5 minutes. It's going to sit in the ice bath for 5 minutes. That's the last 5 of the 5-5-5 method. And look how easy these eggs are to peel. The shells just come off so easily. So go through all your eggs, peel them all off. Now we're going to take all of our eggs. I put them on a foil-lined baking sheet just for making it easy to fill them. And now I'm taking out all the yolks and putting them into a bowl. I'm going to use a fork and mash all the yolks. Now you want to mash it till there's no more lumps. I made the mistake in this case of not mashing it enough, and so I had a little bit of lumps, and you'll see what happens later on. Add in your 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Add a little bit more to your liking. A tablespoon of yellow mustard. About 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Some garlic powder. Probably about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. And these flavors, you could put in as much as you like for your own taste. Salt and pepper. Remember, it's always easy to put more in rather than take it out. So take your time putting in your spices. Taste your egg mixture after you mix it and see how it tastes to you. Put in some cracked black pepper and mix it thoroughly. I also added the teaspoon of vinegar that I didn't get to show you on camera. Now take a quart-size freezer bag and cut a tiny little hole at the tip corner and stick in your cake decorating tip and push it so it's wedged in there so it's not going to fall through. Make sure you didn't make the hole too big. Add all your filling into the bag. I actually halved my filling. I cut it in half because half is going to be bacon and half is going to be plain. Now I'm using the tip to fill the eggs, and I ran into a little bit of a trouble. I noticed that the yolk, the chunks in the yolk were just a bit too large to go through this tiny tip that I had picked. So if you need to use a larger tip, you can do that and you won't run into that problem. If you don't have a cake decorating tip, you can fill these with a spoon. You can also use a cookie dough scooper. And if you have a cake decorating kit, the best thing would be is to blend the yolk with a hand mixer or a food processor to get it extra creamy and remove all the lumps completely. It seems pretty hard to get all the lumps out with just a fork alone. So now I'm moving on to filling up my bacon ones. And you can see they have a little bit more speckle in there, and I had to cut the hole just a little bit bigger and take out the insert because, oh, there's my dog Jax. Hi, Jax. Because it was getting stuck with the bacon pieces in there. So make sure you have clean hands when you're doing this process because you will get them in the eggs just a bit. I wanted to mention that you can store these prepared deviled eggs in the fridge up to 2 days in advance. The best way to store them is with the egg whites separate and the yolk in the Ziploc bag with all the air taken out of it, ready to pipe into the egg white when you're ready to serve. So that's just a tip I wanted to share with you. Also, you can be as creative as you want with these deviled eggs. If you like it hot, you could put in sriracha, you could put in cayenne pepper. And so I'm going ahead and taking my spoon and smoothing out the tops of these. I wasn't very happy with the way they look, so I just wanted to give them a little bit of a smoother surface since they didn't come out of the piping bag just how I wanted them. So I'm just doing a little touch up on here before I put on my paprika. Now I'm going to take my smoked paprika and just sprinkle it lightly over the eggs. One way, if you like a different look, I like to put paprika all over the whole top of the egg, but what you can do if you want the yellows to show through is sprinkle the smoked paprika on the egg white before you fill them. And then when you put the yellow in, the yellow will show it. It'll have that nice reddish sprinkle around it. So that's just an option for you. You'll see on my bacon eggs, I stuck a little bacon bit sticking out of it just so people would know those were the bacon ones. So there you have it. Deviled eggs in the Instant Pot, keto-friendly, great for any holiday party. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give my video a thumbs up and comment down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to be informed when my next video is available. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.